All right, guys, are you ready for a hot new product for the Jeep Gladiator? Well, let's go check it out. Hey everybody, it's Bubba with X's 4x4 and we build badass Jeeps. Well, check it out. I got a Jeep Gladiator being flexed out with a forklift. And the reason we're doing that is because I want to show you RockJock's new rear sway bar for the Jeep Gladiator JT. The reason we're doing this is because we've been off-roading a lot in our Gladiator, specifically rock crawling, and I found that one of the weaknesses, few weaknesses in my opinion, of the Gladiator was that the sway bar, which was mounted on the rear axle, much like a lot of trucks are, was hanging up on rocks and obstacles when we were off-roading. So I went to the trouble of measuring all this stuff out, drawing some CAD stuff up, getting the parts cut, and we built our own rear sway bar for this thing. And I was so proud of it. It was awesome. And we installed it. And a week later, I see the ads for the RockJock rear sway bar. So, but that's how it goes, right? It's not like they copied us. Obviously they've been in development for a long time. It just so happens, coincidentally, they dropped at the same time that we built and installed ours. So we're also cruising around through SEMA 360 here lately because, as you know, SEMA didn't happen this year. Nobody was able to go. So all that new product had to be done somewhere. It's online. And scrolling through the new off-road products, we happened to see this. So we thought, you know, SEMA's announcing it, RockJock just announced it, and we just installed one. So let's make a video on it. So let's get in there and take a closer look. So here we're up and close on the axle, and I can give you a better idea of what's going on. Now you can see these 4 holes right here, and those were designed for the stock sway bar to be mounted there. It would come across around the pumpkin back, and then the sway bar links would actually go up right here and tie into the frame. And the problem was when you go to full articulation, you would get these sway bar links pushing down as torsion was applied, and it would get hung up on rocks. So we've eliminated all that, and now our sway bar links are mounted up here, and you can see the arms are way up top. So the sway bar is now going across the top of the spare tire. It cleans up things dramatically. I mean, it really makes a big difference. Those of you that like to go and rock crawl your Gladiators, huge difference. You see all the ground clearance that you've now gained. Now, before you guys start knocking me, we're wrapping up this build, so no, there are no bump stops here. And yeah, we haven't finished painting this. The brackets that come with the kit are designed to bolt up to the stock axles. These being some UD60s that we cut and welded the Evo brackets on for the conversion. Those sway bar link mounts that come with the Antirock kit weren't gonna work, so we had to do a little bit of cutting and welding to make them work here, but nothing we couldn't handle. Didn't want you guys knocking me because nothing's been painted or there's some parts missing. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it. I love it a lot. It's adjustable, so you can kind of dial it in, the length of the sway bar links, so makes it handy. And the install is actually pretty easy. It only took a couple hours, so I'm really impressed with it. Price-wise, you're looking at about $1,200, I think, for this kit. And yeah, that sounds steep for a sway bar, but I mean, if you're really into this and you like going rock crawling your Gladiator, it's worth every penny. It's gonna save a lot of headaches. You can see here with the Jeep flexed out how that sway bar arm is acting. It's pushing down on this side or being pulled down on this side by the sway bar link, which is, here you can see, is adjustable. Now we'll pick up in here in a second, but you'll see the mounts mount up here behind the fender out of the way. You're hardly even going to notice this, which is really another great feature of it. We'll peek up in here and you can see how the mounts bolt up and how the sway bar goes across the top of the spare tire. Well, that's all I got to say about that.
Magic legs.
For more cool videos on off-roading and other Jeep stuff, click right here.